You know English, so why do you freeze? You studied English for years. You passed the test. You understand movies. You read emails. You know the grammar. But then the moment arrives. Your captain gives an order you didn't fully catch. The inspector walks on board and asks you a question. Your boss looks at you in the meeting and says, "What do you think?" And something happened. Your mind goes blank. Your chest gets tight. The words are somewhere, you know they are there, but they don't come out. Or they come out wrong. Or too slow. And you stand there, nodding, pretending you understand. If that happened to you, even once, this video is for you. There is a specific reason this happened, and it has nothing to do with how much English you know. I'm going to explain exactly what's going on inside your brain at that moment, and I'm going to give you one technique. Simple, practical, something you can use tomorrow on the bridge, in the office, anywhere. But first, let me tell you who I am and why you should listen to me. My name is Aleks. I'm a Ukrainian ship officer. I work on the Great Lakes in Canada. I didn't learn English in a school. I learned it on the bridge, on the radio, in Canadian emergency room when my kid was sick, in government officer where nobody had time for my accent. I made mistakes that cost me. I froze when it matters. I know exactly what that feeling is. And I figure out how to fix it. Not from a textbook, from experience. Here's what actually happens when you freeze. Your brain has two modes. Mode 1, calm. You're relaxed. You are thinking in English, words flow. You understand everything. This is you're watching Netflix, texting a friend, reading an email. Mode 2, pressure. Something is at stake. Someone is waiting for your answer. There is a time limit. There is a consequence. The moment pressure arrives, your brain switches. It goes into survival mode. Your brain doesn't want to search what's the right English word. It wants to react fast. It wants to use the language it knows deeper, your mother tongue. That's why the English disappears. Not because you don't know it, because your brain is protecting you. That is not a language problem, that is a pressure problem. And nobody teaches you this. English courses teach you vocabulary and grammar. They don't train you for the moment when everything is on the line and your brain shuts down. So you study more, you learn more words, and it still happens. Because more vocabulary doesn't fix a pressure response. Most people think the solution is more English, more courses, more grammar, more vocabulary apps. That's wrong. I don't freeze because I don't know enough. You freeze because you were never trained to use what you know under pressure. Think about it like this. A firefighter doesn't freeze when his building is on fire, not because they are not scared, but because they are trained in conditions that felt real. They repeated the action so many times that under pressure, the body just moved. Language works the same way. The problem is not your English. The problem is that you only practice English when everything was calm and safe. You're never trained for pressure. So the first time real pressure arrived, your brain had no automatic response ready. That's the gap. And that's exactly what we fix on this channel. Here's technique. I call it the anchor phrase. Before any high-pressure situation, before you pick up the radio, before you walk into the meeting, before the inspector arrives, you say one short phrase out loud or in your head. The phrase is this: I know what to say. That's it. Not a long sentence, not a motivation speech. 4 words. Here's why it works. When pressure hits, your brain is looking for a signal. Is it safe or dangerous? The anchor phrase sends a signal. I have done this before. I am prepared. This is a familiar territory. It doesn't eliminate the treasure, but it gives your brain a half second of calm, and that half second is enough for your English to come back online. I use this before every difficult radio call, before every conversation with the portal authorities. 4 words. So them before. Watch what changes. Right now, do this with me. Say it out loud wherever you are. I know what to say. Again, slower this time. I know what to say. One more time. And this time, believe it. I know what to say. That's your anchor. Use it tomorrow, before the meeting, before the radio, before the call you've been avoiding. Notice what happens. In the next video, I'm going to show you what to actually say when you don't understand and order on the bridge. Not, sorry, can you repeat? Something better. Something that makes you sound professional instead of confused. That one is for every officer, every cadet, and every immigrant who has ever nodded and pretend they understood. You don't want to miss it. If this video gave you something real, subscribe. That's all I ask. No pressure, no sales pitch. I put out 1 video a week. Each one is built around one real situation, one real technique. Navigate English, real pressure, real language. Your English doesn't fail you. The pressure does. Train for pressure.